This walkthrough demonstrates how to use the loan file email inbox. You'll configure permissions and organize incoming loan file communications and attachments. The email inbox allows the loan file to contain the whole story in one place. The conversations that actually moved the deal forward were sometimes sitting in somebody's Outlook inbox rather than the actual loan file. The appraiser's email, the title company's back and forth, the thing the borrower promised on a Tuesday that nobody wrote down. The loan file inbox closes that gap. Every loan file now has its own unique email address, and anything sent to it lands on the file with the attachments already pulled out and ready to file in your Required Docs tab. If you're in the loan file and you don't see the Inbox tab, you just need to be sure it's enabled at the company level and the user level. Since we don't see the Inbox tab, let's enable it now, starting with the Company Settings. Click Settings. Then Platform Settings and Company Settings. Under the Communication Settings section, we'll want to switch the Enable Inbox Email Syncing toggle to the On position. Then click Save. Now we'll check the user permissions. Select Users and Contacts in the sidebar menu. Then Back Office List. Then click on the user's name to open up the user's profile. Now that we're in the user's profile, let's click here to open the drop-down for the Editing and Visibility permissions. Now let's switch the Allowed to See Email Inbox toggle switch to the On position. Optionally, you can also choose to let this user delete emails from the loan file inbox. Think carefully before turning this on for certain users. Loan file inboxes might sometimes contain emails that weren't meant for the borrower's file, like internal lender notes or private conversations with a title officer. Treat this permission like access to a shared mailbox, not like a simple display setting. Then click Save. Now that the permissions are taken care of, let's go into the loan file and use the loan file inbox. Click Pipeline. Pipeline Main. Click to open a loan file. Now we see the Inbox tab. Let's click on the Inbox tab for this loan file. Currently, we haven't received any email communications in this loan file. This is where you can find the unique email address for each specific loan file. Never try to type the email address. Instead, always copy and paste it if you need to. This will minimize any human error. You can copy it by clicking here. Now let's look at how we can send an email from the loan file and how we'll receive them in the loan file as well. Click on the Compose Email button here. Select your recipient. In this case, we'll select the borrower from the drop-down list. You can see that the system already populated the CC with the loan file email address for you automatically. You'll want to make sure that everyone knows they should reply all and include the inbox email in the CC email communications so that the emails always land in the loan file inbox. If someone forgets to reply all and doesn't include the inbox email in the communications, you could just forward the email to the loan file inbox as well. Now we'll add a subject line. Draft a short message. And click Send. Since the email we just sent included the inbox email address, we can see that a copy of that email already landed in the Inbox tab. Keep in mind that emails can sometimes take up to 10 minutes to show up here. If we want to read the body of the email, we can just click on this I button here to view the email. Now we can see the contents of this email. This email was sent to our borrower. Now let's see things from our borrower's side. Our borrower received the email. And we can see that the unique loan file inbox email address is listed as a CC email address here. So now the borrower should know to click Reply All rather than just Reply. Selecting Reply All keeps the unique loan file email address in the thread, ensuring continued tracking of all communications in the loan file inbox. In this case, the borrower will add a short message. Attach a couple of docs to this email, then click Send. Now, after a few minutes, we can see the email reply from the borrower landed in the Inbox tab. We can also see there are 2 attachments. Let's click here to open the email and take a closer look. We can read the email, and we can see the 2 attachments that are currently marked as unfiled, and open them from here if we like. You'll also notice that the Docs tab is now letting you know that there are 2 documents that are currently unfiled. Let's go into the Docs tab to file those documents now. Now in the Docs tab, we'll click here to minimize the required docs and conditions section. This allows us to quickly access the parsed attachments from inbound emails section. Here we can see those same 2 documents that were attached to the email still showing here as unfiled. Let's file these 2 documents in the required doc containers by clicking here. Select a document group or category. Then select the specific document type or document container you would like for this document. We'll select Miscellaneous from the drop-down for this one. If there's an expiration date, you can add it. Otherwise, click File Document. We'll do the same with the second doc now. Click File As. Change the file name if you like. Select document group or category. Then document type or document container. In this case, we'll select the sample doc container for this sample document. Then click File Document. Now that both documents have been filed, we could open up the Required Docs and Conditions section to confirm they were filed correctly. The blue text here for the sample doc container shows us a doc was uploaded to this container, and we could preview it by clicking on the text. We can also scroll down to the Uploaded Files and Documents section to see our filed documents here, as well as who uploaded or filed these documents and when. And that's the loan file email inbox. You now know how to use the loan file inbox. You've configured permissions, managed loan file communications, and filed the emailed required docs.